Goaltender Kiefer Smiley of the Surge. When we come back, you're listening to SPHL Weekly on Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome back to SPHL Weekly. Let's welcome to the program the SPHL Player of the Week. Congratulations to the Player of the Week for his on-ice achievements during the past week.
And with a perfect 5-0-0 record so far this year, and a couple of wins under his belt last week, Kiefer Smiley of the Risky Surge between the pipes is the Player of the Week in the SPHL. Kiefer, congratulations to you. How are things going down there?
Things are going pretty good, thanks. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Talk a little bit about that, your perfect 5-0-0 record, you know, coming in and goaltending tandem, yourself and Nick Eno there. Talk a little bit about that and how big it is to not have a loss under your belt yet and being perfect.
I don't know. I definitely can't take all the credit, and I try not to look too far into it. You know, Eno's been playing really well too, and we've both been pushing each other, and I don't know, every time I get in there, the team seems to play well in front of me, and I've managed to play pretty well too.
Sounds good. And when you have a guy like Nick Eno, who, of course, was a former NHL draft pick, we talked to him last week, how big is that to have him to feed off of and, to, you know, like you said, to push each other?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, you know, he's a great goalie, and every practice I get to watch him practice, and he helps me out when he can, and I try to push him when I can, and we have a really good relationship, and it's working really well.
What's your secret to winning in Columbus? You've got two wins there in Columbus against the Cottonmouths, one on Saturday night and then one back on the first game of the season you played.
Yeah, I don't know. I try to treat every game the same, and just so happens I've played Columbus twice and came up on the winning end both times. Sounds
good. Talk a little bit about how you became on Jeff Bess's radar to start the season. How did he get you there? And talk about getting down to Biloxi and playing hockey on the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
It was actually pretty funny. I had no idea about the team or the league down here, and I was, looking for a school to play on, and school didn't really work out for me, and I thought my hockey career was over, and then one night I emailed a old coach I had, and he happened to check his email about 6 months later and was talking to Jeff, and Jeff had mentioned both of his goalies had retired, and there was a spot open here, so I lent some gear from a buddy and came down here for a tryout, and everything seemed to work out.
Sounds good. And then how does it feel playing in your home rink and then walking across the street and you're on the Gulf of Mexico right on the beach?
Oh, I love it. Not very many places you can go play hockey and go for a run on the beach after practice. It's crazy. The weather here is nice, and people here are friendly.
Yeah, you know, tell me you guys had to do gassers though on the beach running in that sand. Is that the kind of the downfall of that?
Yeah, but I mean, you got to enjoy the fact that not many hockey players can be out there on the beach, so you just take the positives out of it.
Indeed. Talk about the guys in front of you. A whole new team from last year, if you know the history, with Stephen Walby and the guys that won the Cup. How big is that, having a totally new squad, basically a new coach, and having to defend that President's Cup trophy?
It's some big shoes to fill, but we definitely have some returning guys that are good role players on this team, and I think the winning mentality is still the same, and we still expect the same, and those veteran players have really brought that in.
Sounds good. Kiefer, congratulations to you last week for Player of the Week. And Kelly Urban, who is a Surge fan, actually, has donated this week, and you have a $25 gift card from Walmart coming Biloxi way for you. Hope you enjoy that. And we definitely appreciate your efforts and putting a good face on the SPHL there with your perfect 5-0 record, and good luck to you the rest of the way.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thanks for joining us, Kiefer. That's Kiefer Smiley, SPHL Player of the Week, goaltender for Mississippi Surge. When we come back, we're going to talk about what's up in the SB. Look at upcoming games.